In this video I'm going to use PostTrans to pull out all the purchase order information stored in my daybook within RS Enterprise and update some pick quantities and then post them back to RS Enterprise. Now here I'm showing you it using PORs, but it could be SORs, it could be SINs, it could be various different other types of transaction, works orders, etc. So on the PostTrans toolbar I'm going to press Update Lookups. And you can see here we've got POR selected. I just press clear and look up values. Of course we could narrow the search down to customer code, tag, user fields and certain dates. But anyway, we're going to pull down all the purchase order information. Now PostTrans uses the tags in line 1 and all the tags are listed under the design button. But the tags there are telling it what to pull through and place where. So you can see here that my first purchase order is 565, and on line 1 I've got a 100 watt bulb ordered, 100 of, and nothing picked. Let's just go across, and so the total outstanding value is 1,000 items. So let's ship 35 of those items. Let's move back. Now you can see here we've got a line number, and it's important that the line number tallies off so PostTrans knows which line to update. It is actually possible to add lines to that transaction by simply adding a line in here but putting POR 565, and that would then physically add an extra line to that transaction. Let's amend the 1,000 watt sun flood, I guess it is. I'm going to process 35 of those just for the demonstration. No, let's put in 35 in here. Let's just check the outstanding value, and of course you could rearrange these tags so you get them adjacent to each other, but this is just a demonstration video, and also I can update the user fields, etc. So it's worth noting that in actual fact the user fields can be updated on posted transactions too. So let's post that transaction. Oh, and before I post it, it's also worth noting that if the order of the spreadsheet has been rearranged, it's important that they're actually sorted back to this order, because PostTrans likes to process each transaction at a time. If they're out of order, then it will be processing each line, updating transactions and doing a lot more work. Anyway, let's post that transaction, and you can see now it's marked updated against all the values I altered. Now how did it know how to do that? This strange figure here is what we call a checksum, which is basically an arithmetic calculation based on the values of that row. And if we change any values in that row, it means that PostTrans can understand what's actually been updated within the spreadsheet and just amend those values. So let's switch back to RS Enterprise, and we're looking for POR 565. POR 565 happens to be the top one. Now if we go in quantity receive, we can see we've got 35 picked there and 35 in there. So therefore we've updated that POR, the received values, picked values, and the SOR with values. And also there was one more transaction. Which one was that? That was 575, so that should have received 35, which it does. So that's how we update transaction lines. It is also possible just to specify header values and update header values. This time let's do sales orders. So they're coming across all my sales orders. Okay, so that's read all my sales orders through, and there's quite a lot of them. So now what we can do is we could change the value of 2 and press post transaction, and that should now update those 2 lines, which it has done. So now if we go back into Exchequer, if we find the 2 that we just amended, so now if we look at SOR 99 sorry, 922. We should now see, it says Sam in alt ref. So now that's updated transaction headers.